Hey guys, so today I thought I would do a book review of a book that I only finished reading last week, so I'm super excited to review it for you guys. So this is the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting by Holly Bourne. Now I talked about this book in my September TBR because I was currently reading it, I was about halfway through, but this book is amazing. Like, from reading the first few pages, I fell in love with this book. I fell in love with the characters, I fell in love with the story. I absolutely fell in love with it. Basically, Bree is an unpublished writer, and she has problems with mental health and self-harm, which I've talked about before. I really relate to Bree because of this. She is a rich kid rebelling against her rich background, which I'm not, but because she's unpopular at school and stuff like that, I know what it feels like to be in those shoes, so I really relate to Bree, and it just makes the book so much more interesting. It makes me want to keep reading because I can put myself into Bree's shoes. So like I said, Bree's an unpublished writer. She's been unpublished by every publisher in the UK, and she was told that if she wanted her writing to be more interesting, she needed to be more interesting, and the way to do that was to kind of like stop shutting the world out, and to open up a bit and enjoy life a bit more and live in the now. So Bree creates a blog called The Manifesto on How to Be Interesting, and on that blog she records everything and how she's getting on with trying to be more interested. So basically she stops rebelling against her background and she goes shopping with her mum, starts like training with her mum, like fitness training and stuff like that. So she gets in better shape, she becomes really pretty. Not that she wasn't pretty to start with, but she becomes like, she lets her beauty show, so she gets a haircut. She stops dyeing her hair like bright pink and stuff, which kind of something I do if you've seen my state of mind at the minute. It's currently rainbow. But she gets her hair done blonde and gets it short, and she becomes popular with the popular girls at school because she's got all the top range makeup and all this. And she starts talking to the popular boys, and she kind of goes from being a nobody at school to being like this person that everybody knows. So Bree blogs all about all this and trying to keep tabs on and explain how the popular girls really work, so to speak. So like that they're actually people and they have to have these feelings, and even though they might seem like assholes up front, which is generally what people think of them. So she manages to explain on this blog what makes these girls and boys popular, what keeps them popular, and what stops them from ending up like being nobodies like Bree used to be. As every story does, obviously everything comes crashing down around Bree. I won't tell you how or why or what happens because you'll have to read the book to find that out. But Bree ends up back where she started, back as a nobody, even though she still had her blonde hair and all this. But she ends up back where she started. She sacrificed her best friend for this manifesto on how to be interesting, and she actually became really good friends with the popular people, but now she's lost everyone because she's lost the person she was in love with, she's lost the popular boy, she's lost her best friend, she's lost her new best friends, she's lost everyone. So she's back at square one. Honestly, I would recommend this book to everyone because the description and the writing is so well done that it just makes you feel what the characters are feeling. Like the amount of times I had to close this book and put it down just because the feelings were so overwhelming. Like if Bree was sad, then I would have to put the book down, and I actually started crying at one point while I was reading this because I really understood how Bree felt. And even though she's a fictional character, it's so easy to be sucked into this story. So I really would recommend it to anyone. It was such a good book. So that was my review of the Manifesto on How to Be Interesting by Holly Bourne. If you enjoyed this review, then you can give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you would like to see more book reviews and what you would like me to review. You can also keep up with my Goodreads account, which is Charlie Ann. I'll leave it in the description with my social media links as usual, and you can keep up with my current reads and my progress on those current reads, and sometimes I leave book reviews on there when I finish the books. So if you enjoyed this video, obviously give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel. I post videos as often as I can. But thanks for watching, guys. See you later.